Ran off on the two like true goy. Imagine me, dude, boy. You could never do what I do, boy. Still ducking that I did, boy. In Paris for a hit, boy. These ain't the same type of hits, boy. Can get, boy. You don't take these type of risks, boy. Cause this boy been throwing that like rich, boy. You miss, boy. Your numbers don't add up on the. That was 10 years ago. If you know, you know. Yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours. Her fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff. Dance contest for the I predict Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to you all get a bird. This Oprah. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. If you know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water, then had to wait. Clicking like go the motorcade. If you know, you know. Been granting wishes like a genie to bad in two-piece bikinis. I've been hiding where you can see me. The skybox is right next to Riri's. Solely responsible for showing rappers how to stand on the front lines when started throwing bands. Where were you when Big brought the Tigers in? Cause I was busy earning stripes like a tiger skin. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. You know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Money back, money back, money back. Make it like a money back, money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, My Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. And they all think so don't be talking sideways. He money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you gon' your man with my name in your mouth? I do the bed, I go Monday, throw rock Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a, the pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they gang, so don't be talking sideways.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This is Howard on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
This is Cohen on the toss, twisting away. And now the juke. And now running right through it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gould now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, Vick. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Vick goes play action. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Off the play fake, Vick steps away. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. It's a play fake. Now Vick, flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Play action now, Vick. And that is going to be incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Off the toss, Cohen. Spinning past him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Miller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Pro Bowl end to Marcus Ware there to take him down. On third down, Trubisky steps away to his left. He can run for it. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Forced out to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Kelce, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Nifty move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, let's go! Quick, quick!
Third and long for Vick. And that is incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Vick readies to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. Plays weren't working because of execution. Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's Michael Vick throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. It's caught, Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd down, Vick. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. past the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Vick. And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Vic to throw it. Rolling to it. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. Nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Look at this spit. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now the Browns coming out on the field. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Vic operating on first down. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Khalil Mack in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing Vic. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Robert Quinn in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. Vic now. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They try again with Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Running with Howard. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play. Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of his end zone, here's Vick. He leaves this one for Howard. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A bare sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Desperation time. Vick on 4th down. And Jones has it over the middle. And unable to break away.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He made sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? When I look on my snap, I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, shrink back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you like again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go, your man, with my name in your mouth. I do the Maybach. Hey, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. Yeah. You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Yeah. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These I'm saying. Win, 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 win.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. They'll throw on first down with Griffin, being chased out left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10 now. Griffin looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Out of the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Newton. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Space to run past the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Newton takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Flushed out right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
To throw is RG3. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They go play action here on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Throwing again. Griffith buying time to his left. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They go counter with Howard, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Steps away to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. On 1st down, Griffin out to his left. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing is Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Newton on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On on first down. This is McCaffrey. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Elliott puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Griffin. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Once again, Griffin. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Griffin will throw again. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now it's Griffin. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. Misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Throwing again, Griffin. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
He gonna win this game now.
3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal.
Wait, are you telling me I've been on mute this whole damn time?
It really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go.
Oh my gosh.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Panthers.
I'm winning now.
Comes back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last
play.
possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves
You
up
overthrew
and
them.
help their team.
Good,
Yeah,
good for
see if
you.
they can recoup and recover. Meanwhile,
I know.
they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
His receiver Moore. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
As a fan, is there anything
I can't believe I've been on mute this whole time.
Yeah, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after?
I played 2 games on mute.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. Now McManus on to kick this one off.
And I've been talking the whole time.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last
Well, I guess that was a good thing, I guess.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that
It'll help
worked,
you.
but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
I'm gonna go for all this one. I'm about to go for it.
Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. He's going to rifle.
No!
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Yeah.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game.
Just like nobody in the draft.
I got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And a good run as he manages 7
I don't know,
yards
I can't
down to the
see it.
17. You know what really fires up off
I can't see
when
nothing.
the guy that is carrying the ball behind
All I
him
see is
can create
Kyler
his own
Murray.
space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, it's Williams. Oh, fighting off the defender. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit.
And he will
God.
score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an
Just another
interception,
Allen.
a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And this one is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 2nd down.
What?
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I just darn this bitch. Whoever gets it, get it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, shit.
Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Thomas Davis.
I knew he was going to do that.
And it'll be a loss of about 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Oh, the blitz I was giving you.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin being chased out left. "23 yards on the tuck and run." Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation,
Guess who my quarterback
everything
is?
sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatline.
This dude is fast. 91 overall speed.
Read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Griffin. Steps away to his left.
Ah, damn it, I got a flag.
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Griffin.
What the fuck did I do?
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
This is a tough game.
On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. This pass caught with the
Damn, what the?
and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. Flush to us.
No!
So he lost the football. It's out.
God damn it.
Have recovered. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game. At this stage in the 4th, they needed points out of that drive.
Obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so
0
desperately
fucks
needed.
for now.
Now it's Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. He's at